Welcome, 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 welcome back, family. Welcome to the Reiki Healing Hope community, a place to heal, relax, be yourself, and to bloom and or blossom. I am Jessica, a Reiki master and intuitive, and today we have a special, fun chakra healing session. So the session is just going to be a lot of crystals, a lot of hand movements, 7 crystals to be exact. And we're just going to enjoy this time and gonna have a little chit chat. So I don't have my tea, but I do have some H2O, so cheers. As they used to say, that's brisk, baby. Okay, so as we start all of our practice, if you are new to the community, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, but most importantly to comment, because I'd love to hear what you're up to. I only ask that if you do choose to comment, you comment for the highest vibrational good only, so that we can keep this a safe community that everybody loves coming back to. And I hope you enjoyed that hour-long pick a card and energy activation session for unlocking psychic gifts. And I'm going to put that in the description box for you to check out if you missed it. And my apologies for the mic. It was a hot mess that day, but the content is all there, and I hope that you really, really do enjoy it. I had a ball doing it, and it took 2 times, so sometimes it takes some time to get there. So let's get started. So we start our practice off with a prayer, because consent matters. Do I have your permission to say a prayer? We are a multi-faith family here. Yes, okay. Dear Mother, Father God, and all for our highest vibrational good, please connect us to the Reiki Masters, the Ascended Masters, Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Kutumi, Oshu, Mawa, Waitara, all the Taras. Please connect us to the Archangels, Spirit Guides, Spirit Animals, Ancestors in our lineage, and all for our highest vibrational good only. Please root us down in our individual healing experience, moving us forward as a community. And I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, 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 and so it be, let it be. Let's go ahead and get started. So, I was really enjoying our sage stick. I honestly do not even know where it's at, but the Palo Santo is just as good, if not better, sometimes for our community. We're definitely a Palo Santo loving community, so I'm just going to start you off there. I'm just going to go a little bit slower this time, throwing in some hand movements. And really, this session is just about you enjoying, just kind of like kicking your shoes off, letting your hair down, or whatever, taking your wig off. Just throw your wig off and just relax. We're balancing from the 7th chakra down, and what we're doing is we're filling it up with energy, creativity, manifesting in abundance. I had a wonderful time this past weekend with a group of healers, learning more and new healing techniques and sharing wisdom. And I came across a very, very wonderful light worker, and she is definitely on my mind, and it's just making me think of manifesting. So let's have this chakra session be dedicated to that manifestation, if I can learn how to talk. So, going to your crown chakra, just placing my hands on top, and you might feel a nice little tingly feeling down your spine. It could be the ASMR, who knows. You might feel a little tingly feeling down your spine. Just take a deep breath in, filling all the way up. Exhale. Let it go. Take another breath. my hand right at your third eye, giving you a chance to be illuminated, to wipe away any of the past clutter. Taking this hand behind you as well. And so it is. I'm going to go in with a smoky quartz. This is actually my favorite smoky quartz wand, and the reason why is because it doesn't look very smoky quartz-esque to me. I have some more smoky quartz that looks more like clear quartz and burnt a little bit, but I really enjoy this wand. So taking it to the third eye, and there's a richness to it. Taking it to the third eye. Clearing you out, freeing you from any of these like old ways of doing things, old ways of saying things. And we're chilling out today. We just have the regular room, so any of you all who have worked with me privately probably knows this background, but for those who do not, this is what the room looks like. But I digress. Going in, finding that space. And for those of you all who are looking to increase your healing practice, you are a healer, you're interested in becoming a healer, I'm working on something very special for you all, so stay tuned. I'm not going to share too much. I'm just gonna give you that tidbit. Now that we're working on the third eye, and you're seeing your vision of the future. A little secret. Shh. Okay, so moving down now, right there to your throat chakra. Okay. So in our energy activation session, or pick a card, we had this moment where we had a lot of sodalite energy, and at first my interpretation of it was there had to have been some throat healing, or there has to be some type of blockage, but what actually came up was it was a signification that your words hold volume, and so that's where your psychic gift came from. For those who chose that, check it out. Your psychic gifts came from your ability to be the head of your lineage. So I'm going to go down right there to your throat and just want you to relax. And this is just a great time to check up on everything that has been going on. So Beach Week is definitely going to be a thing in May. We're all at a consensus, and we've had some great ideas as well. Some great ideas for a forest week, great ideas for kind of all kinds of scenery, and go ahead and say something in the comment sections if you have another idea. And I've been feeling drawn to do a Beltane video. For those who don't know what Beltane is, stay tuned on Friday, May 1st. That is going to be the Beltane video. And so I really, really hope that you all enjoy that. I want us to be more connected with some of these esoteric holidays that are happening. And I think that's a really nice way to do it. And the Beltane is the midway point between the summer solstice and the winter solstice. And so we're going to talk about lineage, we're going to talk about the history, and we're going to talk about the energetic practice as well too, and do an energy healing session. So we're going to keep that on Friday, so that's going to be up. Okay. And so your powerful voice and speaking your truth, just putting my hand in the front and behind. I'm going to put this soda light down. Putting my hand in the front and behind feel like I have to say this. My Saturn return is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is right around the corner. So if you happen to have your Saturn return coming in Aquarius, be prepared for a tough journey. And usually how the Saturn return works is that if you've been doing the work in a certain experience, things will start coming to you like full-fledged. But if you've kind of been dragging your feet, then everything's going to come at you for you to have to deal with it. And so all of those who had their Saturn return in Capricorn these last 3 years know what I'm talking about, because there were some difficult times, okay? But it's for your highest vibrational good, and that's where you really explode into a lot of beautiful things, as well as that's the time that we really invoke the Saturn energy in Aquarius, which has to do with a lot of individuality, electricity, humanitarian, friendship. So that's creating communities. It could even be higher education. It's a lot of things. And so your uniqueness in remote work and all of that stuff is really an Aquarian theme. So this quarantine is kind of giving us a little bit of spice of that Aquarian theme, as we talked about before, in the age of Aquarius coming up, or we're already in it perhaps. So moving down to your heart, and I'm gonna go and pick up the jade. Now we have green jade, yellow jade, yellow jade. We have a red jasper, and we have a, I want to say carnelian, but this actually is not carnelian when I look at it. But this is our sacral stone. These stones are so interesting. So interesting. Anyway, back to what I was doing. To the green jade, going to your heart, opening that heart up and letting your passions out. So I want you to go ahead and comment in the comment section, what's your favorite healing stone? What's your favorite crystal? My longest using crystal is tourmaline. I'm still working on your heart here. My longest using crystal is tourmaline. I love root crystals. Oh my gosh, I used to wear them in my bra. My fiance used to think I was a weirdo. She's like, why are you walking around with these stones in your bra? And I'm like, girl, you never know. You know, no one's gonna catch me slipping, okay? So, but now I feel more drawn to selenite, clear quartz, seventh chakra energy, smoky quartz sometimes, heart sometimes, but a lot of seventh, first and seventh. Sacral is a good one too. So I want you to take a moment to think about this beautiful goal that you have, something you're building towards, something you want to build towards. And I want you to breathe in and take a deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Final breath, inhale. Last time we talked about a little nail facial. I told y'all my nail's about to be struggling. I'm not even worrying about it. The design is still holding. Now moving on down, using this yellow jade this time to work with your solar plexus, your place of confidence. Now, I'm just going to preface this by saying, as I place my hand on your solar plexus, as long as I have your permission to have your permission. Okay, because my hands don't go nowhere that you don't agree. So, placing my hand here on your solar plexus. What was so wonderful about this healing experience that I had this weekend was that we talked about how being imperfect sometimes is the most perfect thing you can do, or the most human thing you can do, or the best thing for a scenario that you can do, because you can put a lot of pressure on yourself by being a perfectionist, when at the end of the day, what you should really be wanting to do is just be authentic, be yourself, and that's what connects people. A lot of times people will not allow themselves to be confident because they're trying to be perfect. You're never going to get there, so you're just dimming your light. And now we are going to release that. See, today is a fun session, very light. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to do the Reiki symbol for strength. I'm going to focus energy here, sending the intention of the highest energy and confidence to go towards you, allowing with your consent to give and place this sacred energy into your solar plexus so that you are able to feel that beat of confidence. Placing that now, touching. Now feeling that ray of confidence shooting frontwards, backwards, and sideways, allowing that energy to flow. Moving down now to your sacral with this carnelian energy. I'm going to just call it carnelian. With this carnelian energy, you know, in our Pick a Card energy activation session, a lot of y'all were very fertile. And I want to say fertile in creativity, but it really was looking like you were fertile in pregnancy. So however you want to take that, even if that means you are at a grandparent stage, and you're bringing in, you know, the next generation, you are the head of that line, whatever it is. So connecting in here, feeling that energy, and I'm just going to scan right here. It feels like water's washing up on a beach. Just this coming back. So this is a really good energy. I talked about this in the energy activation session, where I was saying this is from an astrological perspective. We're coming into a good time to do family planning. If you're like, I don't want no kids, it can also be a great time to build something. Build a community, build a business, build something, it's more about building a community. And then if a business comes from it, that's fine. If it's not necessarily your intention to build a business, you can, but it's a time to really unite voices, especially during this quarantine period. Placing one hand in front, one hand behind. I'm gonna pull on out, smoothing that over, kind of just smoothing the sand over your lovely watery energy there. And then going down to the root, and I'm already getting a sense that you're very planted, being at home and kind of nesting and being in the house, which is also a reason why there's probably increased fertility. It's creating a very strong basic need. It's also a reminder for those who are struggling with their basic needs or their surroundings to give extra strength and extra prayer as a community to those community members who are having that. So what we're doing here is I want your feet firmly planted on the ground, or if you're lying on your back, it can be firmly on the bed. Your back can be firmly on the bed. Just take a deep breath, allowing yourself to just sink down a little bit. Kind of like you're wrapped in the comfort of all of the things that you need. That the life that you have right now is enough. And you are unlimited to how you want to grow that life. But as of now, you can rest easy with the life that you have as it is. Take a deep breath. Exhale. I'm going to go in and seal you with the sign of the infinity. And you're all good. You're good to go. I'm going to give you a couple little nail massages and go in with this Palo Santo for you to enjoy. And let me know what's going on in the comment section. I want to hear some updates, y'all. I want to know what y'all doing. Have you learned a new hobby? Or you just taking some TLC self-care? I want to know. Tell me. Fill me in. Hook a sister up. hope you enjoy that. So, if no one has said it, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands for 20 seconds.